I don't want to do that. So I'm going to bring them on now before they leave. And she won't be on the air. I'm putting it on the screen. Rodney, JadaBee, how y'all doing? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
yes.
How y'all doing today?
You're doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Finally get to meet you, an opportunity to meet you. I'm just saying, man, you know, I should have hit my son shit. I don't know what he had. I could have been a Jamie Foxx. You gotta make me do what I do, baby. If you think pennies, you never make nothing but dollars. You won't make no dollars, you know. So that's why we got to support our 757 artists, our young entrepreneurs, and you know, it's sad. But before I go any further, I hate to interrupt this topic, but I wanted to pay condolence. I don't know if you heard or not, but what's his name? Damn, I get here and forget. Smiley, what's his name?
The comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost his son today.
Yeah. Yesterday.
Yesterday? Oh, okay. It was yesterday. Okay, I saw it today. Man, you know, that's sad. You know, to lose a child. We losing a lot of people, but nevertheless, this is why it's so important. I wanted to have y'all on, especially you, Rodney, you know, working with this young lady right here, you know, giving her an opportunity to express herself with her creativity, because most young people don't understand that they're all gifted. They all have gifts that you're given to them in the womb while their mother is birthing them, you know, why before they come into the world. They got these gifts, but the world is trying to deceive them, you know, because the problem that young people face is the enemy is after you. He ain't after me.
Yeah,
definitely.
You know, he's not after me because you old anyway. You know,
he working on me.
You know, so when you have an opportunity to understand that the fear of any society is the youth. And that's why I want to say to Big Rodney, you know, which, you know, bringing back your label, Black Russian, you know, and working with, you know, introducing this lady to the 757, not only to the 757, but to the world. And, you know, I want you to go ahead and say something, because I'm doing all the talking. It ain't my show. It's your show.
No, it ain't my show. Look, I'm honored to be up here with you, 85, because like I say, you have been supporting, I'm gonna say, Black Russian for years.
Yeah,
and not just Black Russian, but all the artists in the 75, not just the 757. If it's good music, good happy music, you gonna make sure it get out there, and a blessing that God has someone in the music world that can help the artist that's trying to get out, that has good music, and a lot of other radio stations. And I don't want to knock nobody, but I'm just calling a spade. They won't play you because you're local, you know. And if it's good music, it's good music.
Yeah, and that's the key point. Good music is good music.
Yeah.
You don't know where God is going to place somebody.
Yeah.
So when you look at this area, and we got a lot of talent here, a lot of young people can do their things, but they need guidance. They need guidance. They get the right guidance, then they're gonna come up. They're gonna come up to the challenge. They're gonna take on the challenge. And that's why when you send me that song, you know, Antagonizing, I'm like, yo, I ain't never heard the word. When you ain't never heard something, you know, then automatically this young lady is doing her work.
Yes, she is.
So she could have came out with her voice, you know, the way she expressed herself. She could have used any word. She could have fell in line with everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And 85, I'm going to say this, not because, you know, she's on Black Russian's label. Because it's not just, and I want to say this to, you know, a lot of artists. It's not a one-way street.
Right.
two-way street because what helps her helps me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to, I thank her all the time because it's a two-way street.
Right.
And this two-way street, it allows, both entities to come together and win if you just do the right things for the right reasons,
Mm-hmm.
and you can win.
Yeah.
And a lot of a lot of artists are afraid to sign with labels because of the history that is perceived, or some of the labels have screwed them over.
Yeah.
But I'm a man that believes in God, and I believe if you do wrong, wrong will come to you.
Hello.
Why
Yes.
I do the things I do, the right things for the right reasons.
Mm-hmm.
And Jada is a hard worker, and I'm gonna say hard worker. When I first met Jada, it was at Granby High School,
Okay.
and her friends said, "I know somebody can sing." And I told you the story before. And they said, and I said to her, "Yeah, I know. That's what everybody say."
Yeah.
And when Jada came to me
Mm-hmm.
next day, I said, "Oh, you the singer, huh?" She said, "Yes, yes, sir." And right there, that sold me because
Yeah.
it showed she had manners. And
Mm-hmm.
then I said, "Say me something." She didn't say right here in front of everybody.
Uh-huh.
Or she started singing.
Hello.
Because usually when you ask somebody to sing, they say, "Oh, I can't, my throat." Or
Yeah.
I sing right here in front of everybody. She started singing. And I said, "Yeah." And then she said, "I have something on YouTube also."
Right.
And I went to the YouTube and I love what I saw.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, I saw the potential. And with potential, and I saw the good person that I saw in front of me. I said, "Man, the mannerism." She didn't act like a lot of I'm not knocking nobody, but a lot of the craziness that I was around. She was very mannerable, and I'm gonna say this: thank her mom, because that's
Uh-huh.
God's at in the household.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say that was good. You know, that was really good. So that's why I want to know. That's why I wanted to know who she really was as a person first, because I say this is a marriage. This
Right.
is not. This is not nothing um, um, that you want to be a part of. This is a marriage. Uh, I don't want to sign you right now because I want you to get to know me, and I want to get to know you. You may not like what you do,
Right.
and I might not like what you do. So
Right.
before you sign anything, let me see. I want you to see who I am, and I want to see who you are. And we just hit it off like peas in a pot.
Yeah.
And we're still like that. And
Okay.
sometimes, like I said, when she pout, I know what's wrong. She don't have no music. She needs your
Right.
because that's what she loves to do.
Right.
I ain't gonna take it all up. I'm gonna let her say what she got to say,
Okay.
and you know, and go from there.
Okay. But let me do a little snippet of her song before I bring her on,
Okay.
and then she can, I'm gonna introduce her, or you can introduce her, either way, because I just gotta let the people know I ain't trying to antagonize her.
Boy, you a snake, and you a clown. Made a mistake, you let me down. Get on my way, get in it now. Do it myself, don't need a crowd. Saving my house, don't need a studio. My superpower, always gon' let me know when you be out. All in another door, won't figure out.
What 85? You went out on us?
I think so.
Something happened. He'll come back to it. Just set my head in.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
How did it feel? Come back.
Huh? He'll come back. It's the devil.
Mm-hmm.
He works. We
Yeah.
rebuke him in the name of Jesus. Yep, that's all it is. Everyone can hear you. What you went on? You went on. You put your
That's some crazy stuff. They might have cut me off because I was playing that music. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Broadcasting. We live. Hello? Hello. I'm working. There.
Can 1, 2, 3.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. They might have cut me off because I was playing that music. Can both of y'all hear me?
Can you hear?
Not through my phone.
Oh, you can hear him through mine?
I can hear both of y'all.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I do apologize. I really do. Some of this software, they get, they're getting funny with when you start doing certain things.
Call the devil.
Yeah, but that's how the devil works. I'm just trying to tell you, I got almost 100% charged. Why did I go off like that?
The devil. Happy music.
But if I was talking about something crazy, I'll still be on. I apologize, but hey, ain't gonna stop me. We still got about 45 minutes. We still got about 45 minutes to talk. Jada, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Miss Bobby, you're fantastic. Your lyrics is, I'm gonna just leave it to my radio show today. I ain't gonna go back and try to replay it because I have never been cut off. This is the first time I've been cut off. So that's not about the equipment or anything. That's intentional, So like I keep telling people, when you start talking about how young people are being treated and misrepresented in the industries, if you was up there talking, threw a few bars up there, come on, let me spank you one time or something. Oh, they would have put me on probably another 5 or 6 networks for free. But when you See, they don't want us to praise our young people
Yeah.
because it's going to encourage them to do what JadaBee's doing.
Yeah.
So what do you have to say, Miss JadaBee? What made you come up with these lyrics of this song?
Honestly, 2022 has been like it really opened my eyes to how you're not gonna be treated how you treat everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not like you. So I still wanted to express myself, but I always, always make sure I put God in it because it's really no point without it because I'm doing this for him. Like, we have to remember that we are the next generation, and if we want better, we got to have better music to influence the younger kids because we out here, we just got stuff that's, teaching them the wrong way. They're not going to be able to grow up and be the people that God needs them to be. So, everything that was going on, it just really helped me realize a lot. And I was antagonized. So I just sent coach. Eric sent the beats to Rod. Rod sent the beats to me. He was like, look, Eric is hot. Y'all about to work together. Boom.
Yeah,
so that's how we work together.
Yeah, the beats, the music behind your lyrics is really catchy. It draws you into listening. See, the beats draw people into listening to what you're saying.
Right.
And then when you go with antagonize, wait, what was that?
Right.
Run that by me again, because I ain't even heard that, and I'm older than both of y'all put together. So, it makes me like I had to go look it up, but I forgot what it was, but I looked it up. But the most important thing is we have to get this type of music in our neighborhoods. We got to let our young people see. The thing is with everybody talking about, we got to take back the community. How you going to take back something you don't own?
Right.
We don't own the community.
Right.
Because most of the people that stay in the community is paying rent.
Right.
Back in the day when we stayed in the neighborhood, most of the people own their houses.
Own their houses, yeah.
Right.
Own their land.
You're right.
Because their grandparents or somebody left them land. They build a neighborhood. And when I used to go visit my brother in New York, and they used to do, parties for, the rent parties. Everybody had a different week to do a rent party so they can make money to pay their rent.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that today.
They fish dinners, chicken dinners.
Hello.
Yeah.
And most important, they used to talk to each other.
Yeah. The community.
Ain't nobody talking these days.
Yeah. Yeah, the community is stuck together. You walk down the street, you spoke to the neighbors, you spoke to the elder neighbors because you had that respect. But now they look at you and cuss you out, and it's so crazy out there, man.
Yeah. But this is why we have to, do everything.
That's why we have good music.
Right.
That's where the good music come in at.
Yeah. Because I ain't playing it. I ain't playing that other music.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the rhythm. I'm a DJ, I can get hype. I get hype off of 50 songs.
Yeah.
Rock and roll, blues. Ain't nothing but a hound. Oh, I'm sorry. This is your show. I'm sorry. I got carried away with myself. But when it comes to the young people, they have to believe in you to talk to you. So when you said the way she approached you and she was talking and, she had the confidence in herself.
Yes.
And listening to, because you sent a couple of songs, say, hey, what you think? Like, I'm thinking this one right here, bro. But somebody, I think this is the one right here because she's like spitting the lyrics almost like Missy Elliott back in the day. You know what I'm saying? She killing it. Hey, Missy, holler at your boy. We trying to do something over here. But, get the word out. You got to say it. As scriptures say, you have to speak things in existence.
Existence, right?
So when she spoke antagonizing in existence, then it's just like every time I say something, I got to use that word. You know what I'm saying? I be on my show. I said, don't. Oh, you ain't calling for requests. Don't antagonize me. That's okay. I'm gonna play it. Because it's important, and because I study this stuff for a living. Frequencies is what the key point to music. Her frequency is bringing energy. It's bringing that energy out of where the young people can be in a dark place. Now they can be in a positive place. This is, I just want to know what's your next song you're working on. You ain't got to tell me when you're gonna release it. I just want to know the people. I already know you got two or three of them because I already got them. But I just think, I can't play them until y'all give me the okay. But it's important because Valentine's Day is coming. I don't know if you got a love song coming out or, you're trying to, keep it real. And your music is real. And I'm trying to hear from you. What you got?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Her music is it would be released on Friday, the 3rd.
Okay.
The 3rd. It'll be on all social media platforms.
Okay, that's what's up.
Antagonized is matter of fact, that's the song you picked. Also, 85.
Okay.
You say that was a hot song, and that's what they are bounce to. Kids gotta want to bounce.
Mm-hmm.
And when she did that song, for real, I didn't pick that song.
Uh-huh.
I picked another song. I wanted to go a little slower.
Uh-huh.
The song that I picked is a hit also.
Right. Oh yeah. All of them good. That's what I'm saying. But
so when I said what I said, so when she said antagonize, I didn't say okay, nah, we gonna do this. No, I'm a team player.
Right.
We gonna do this because that's what you said, and what you said, it's about today's kids,
right,
or what they're hearing, and her ear was different than my ear, But now that I'm listening, I said that was a great move. I'm not always right,
right.
And when I let some of the people in the industry hear it, and that's high up, and they say, "Boy, you got you something," and I just can't wait till it service the world,
right,
because it's gonna move everybody that from I'm gonna say 80s to the kids, the young kids love it.
Yeah.
My mom is up there and she loves it.
Okay.
And she said, I like this. So I'm just saying, everybody gonna enjoy it, because it's not a song that go. 85. I've been in this business a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of the I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna F you. You ain't got this. You ain't got that.
Mm-hmm.
We need more JadaBee, or coming behind JadaBee.
Right.
And one of my guys that I worked with when I was with Timberland said, he said, Rodney, he said, I love what she's doing. And it's Big Eric. He runs as Timberland's uncle. He runs Tim's publishing company.
Uh-huh.
He heard the song and he said, wow, you did the right thing, man. He said, man, I love her music. He said, do me a favor though. He said, don't let it go ratchet.
Yeah.
He said, don't let her go ratchet. She gonna win if she stay in her lane and do the things she know how to do.
Yeah.
He said, because I let him hear a couple of her songs, and he it. When I say he loved it, and E is real critical on music. He said, Rodney, I love her. So I knew it was a plus. And I
Mhm.
knew after a while when he heard it, Tim gonna hear it. I put it out there, I
Right.
dropped the dime because he gonna let him hear it because he like it.
Right.
So other people gonna start coming in after a while. So it's like I tell and we say together, it's not in our time, it's in God's time.
Right.
So, you know,
I'm telling you, she's in the right place. Everything is in the right place at the right moment.
yeah,
Because what I study when it comes to music, I study all the elements, and every decade, the third year, the first 3 years, they change the music. This is the game changer. This is where history is made.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just
yeah,
like Prince, when he came out, he said, "I'm going to party like it's 1999," but it
yeah,
wasn't released until 2000. So when
yeah,
people don't understand is God picks a time for everything. He's really trying to wake people up.
yeah,
And like I keep telling people, all you got to do is do your research. Out of all the areas that's having terrible weather, this area ain't had the weather that everybody else has had.
she's right.
And God don't keep on blessing you. He's trying to get your attention for you to do the right thing,
Yeah,
you know. And when people, like he said, until my people who's called by my name fall down on their knees and humble themselves, and only then in heaven will I hear their cry, and only then I'll heal the land. People don't know what that means. I would tell them, but I ain't going into the religious part. They have to figure it out on their own. They have to catch me on my Let's Get Praise Music Ministry. But
yeah,
what I'm really saying is God always sends somebody. He sends somebody with an answer. At this moment, you, Black Russian record or label, and JadaBee is the messengers to the new generation. If they embrace it like they should, then you will see many more doing the same thing.
yeah,
That's why you see all these old school people coming back,
yeah,
selling out concerts, because they know what we need, and the world knows what we need. But the enemy also know what he needs. He can't afford for us to come together.
right,
He don't care about how much music them people make, how much money they make. They only get upset when we start coming together. We're losing too many young people, and we have to change the frequency, and that's what she's doing. She's changing the frequency with your help, and hopefully many other thousands of people that's tired of turning on the TV and hearing the same old story year after year. But you said her music will be out when?
just this Friday, the
Okay.
3rd, on all social media platforms,
Okay.
music, iTunes, YouTube, all of them.
Okay.
This on the 3rd.
Okay. So when is when is the whole I know she's working on an album, an EP. So when would that be released?
Well, we haven't made a decision on that as a team yet, but
Okay.
as we as she keep as she keep moving on writing stuff,
Uh-huh.
we have to make a decision because she has songs in her head that she writes every day. She's
That would,
working every day. She's a hard worker. She works, and so that decision hasn't been made yet. But we
okay.
just concentrate on the singles and the singles and the singles and the singles until we're ready to do. I'm gonna say we might do a what was the group out of Baltimore, Cisco and them.
Wow. I know you.
All they all they did was singles and singles and singles.
Right. Yeah.
And when they did all their singles that they did, it added up to an album.
Yeah. Well, that's what you do. Do what?
It was hit. Nothing but hit. Nothing but hits. They had an album full of hits. And that's where, like I tell people, it don't change. We change.
Right.
It it don't change. So we're gonna stick with it. What I was taught when I started in the music business. Keep on doing what's working. I ain't gonna change it. Keep on making them hits, because a hit after a hit after a hit, and then you put all the hits that you then released on the album. You got a good album. You giving people what they want. Something where you don't have just one or two songs on the album, and then you got to throw the album. I don't have this, but 1-2 songs up there.
Yeah.
No, you want to hear something that's got something right after that one, right after that one, right after that one. So that's what my plans is. As the owner of Black Russian. That's
right.
And as her and as an artist, she's kind of studied. She studies the game also. She's not a person that don't study her craft. She does. She studied the game, and what I like about her, she researches everything. If you say something, I'm gonna say when I say something to her, she'll click over and look it up and see if it's what it says.
Yeah.
And boom, and go to work. She just like when I told her about I said when I first met her, say about a day or two later, she said I had talked to somebody that she was dealing with, and I told her what I want you to do is go out here and get the book all about the music business. I didn't have to wait for her to go get it the next day or the next day. She ordered the book right there in front of me on her phone and started reading it.
Right.
And I told you this, and started walking away. She said, "I'll see you later. I'm going to class," and was reading it on the way to class.
Yeah. Know what I'm talking about. That's the way it worked.
So I knew that God had sent me something when I met her, because as soon as you said something, she looked it up.
There you go.
And she's still to the day do the same thing. If you say something, you better have some knowledge behind it, because she gonna tell you if it ain't right, because you better know it. Because she gonna look it up. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, study your craft. That's what I'm gonna advise all the artists out there. Study your craft. This is your business. Not because you're signed to nobody.
Right.
No, you may be signed to someone, but this is your business also. To make sure everybody is accountable for what they're doing, and make yourself accountable. If you make yourself accountable, you can make them accountable. You can make them do what they're supposed to do. So do what you got to do and say what you got to do. Do what you got to do. Make sure everything is right, because if it's not right and it's going wrong, whose fault is it? Your fault, because you're not studying your business.
Yeah.
So that's what that's what I got to say. Study your craft, which is your business.
Right.
And that's that's what I'm saying with young people, because my son is 23. He when he graduated at 18, that's all he did. I can't say nothing. If I say something, this is what he do. Take out his phone. Dad, what you said, that ain't right. What? It's right because I said I'm your dad. No, but This is the internet saying, I looked it up. It don't go that way. He started his own. He started his own corporation. He went to, I'll let all my kids make their own decision. Now, like, once you get out of high school, you got the summer off, but you got to go to college. You're not gonna sit around here and not do anything. He went up, he was working. He went and signed up for college, Tidewater Community. He went a year, got good grades. He's like, Dad, I know you said I got to go to college, but college ain't for me. I said, okay, what are you gonna do? Well, he's working 2 jobs, saving his money, everything. So when it comes to like when she's doing the right thing, look it up. Because the Bible, this is why I'm saying they don't want people to read, they don't want us reading the Bible. Because the Bible said, let no man tell you about me. Read it for yourself. Look at the book, it's in there. But what we have to do, we read for knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
We have to pray to God for wisdom.
Yeah.
And when you do the combination, he opened up your eyes, as they call it, the third eye. The knowledge is there, and when it gets there, you can't sleep. You don't want to be you don't want to be around negative energy.
Yeah.
All you want to do is like, let me get it. Let me get this done. Let me put this on paper.
The book of Proverbs.
Yeah, that's what when I listen to her music. That's what I hear. I hear that I'm learning. That's why I say antagonized. I ain't heard that word. I got to look it up.
Yeah.
And then it's another word she got in there close to the end. And I'm like, I got to pick up. I got to look that word up. But I get so busy, but I'll get it. Is you preparing anything? I know Valentine's Day is in a week or so. Are you going to be dropping something? I know it's not next week, but after Valentine's Day, are you going to have a melody, a love song? I'd rather say you got something, but I got to hear
love songs. I have quite a few.
Okay.
I've always been the type to express my feelings through music, and that's something that I also want people to know. It's like okay to express your feelings. Not in any type of way, but in a more talking about it way. Like it's okay to, have feelings. Because we're all human. Nobody's perfect.
Right.
Nobody's perfect with God. So,
but that's important for the parents to know. That's why I'm asking parents, hey, when the song, I would say it again, Rodney, because people keep popping in and out. When it's going to be released?
On the date is the 3rd.
Okay.
The 3rd of this month, this Friday.
Okay.
Antagonized. Go get it. And request it on the radio. Bug 85 85 play Antagonized. If they don't have it, make them go get it. Make them go get it. I'm gonna say this, 85. Songs, not just songs, artists in this area. And you told me to do something the other day. Get with Ramonta. I'm gonna shout out Ramonta also. Me and Ramonta had a long conversation the other day on the telephone. I hadn't talked to Ramonta. Only time I talked to Ramonta is when I saw him out. And I spoke, a little conversation, but we had a long conversation. And it's not good. And I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna say I and not knocking, because your radio station is doing it. And I'm gonna say another one is 91. And if I can say they're playing the artists in the area. And I'm gonna big out Heart Attack. And they're breaking, but 95.7, 103. In order for our cities, our surrounding city, to have artists to break through, you have to break their songs. You doing it, like I say, you and Heart Attack doing it.
Right.
Come on, other stations, You know, this Virginia should have been the next music mecca. Atlanta took it over. You know why? Because they're playing their artist music.
Right.
They're playing them like crazy. They're letting everybody know this is what we have in the area, and they're not just playing it one time.
Right.
They're playing it. If it's good music, they're playing it multiple times. Why not do it here? What we got? Hold up. What we got to do? I got to bring my credit card. You know, and it's not right. You know,
right. It's not
You know?
about what somebody can do for you. It's what you can do for others. You know?
And God bless my boy. I miss him, Cholo. That's a shame. Cholo used to service all the radio stations by himself. One man game.
I know.
And music, they had a music pumping everywhere.
Hello.
He had relationships, but the relationships, they don't, I mean, you have to pay. Why? If it's good music, play it.
Right.
You know, and I'm gonna say this. In some aspect of the business, I see why Suge did what he did.
Mm-hmm.
Why you gotta send a goon to the radio station to make you play your music?
Right.
You shouldn't. If it's good music, play it. Continue to play it.
Yeah.
You know, especially if it's from your area, break your artists in your area if it's good music.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
But hey, I gotta give you $100,000 before you play my song.
Come on, bro.
You know, and it's not right. You know, these guys out here making major money to service the radio. You got to pay them 10, 20, 30, 40,000 to service it, to make sure that your music playing.
No, man. It
got me sick, man.
Yeah. When I was doing gospel, when I was the general manager and president of WZAM, AM 1110, 50,000 water. I'm reaching all the way out there to California. I'm reaching all the way out to Washington State. I'm reaching up to Philadelphia. I'm reaching down to Florida and Texas. So when people don't understand is, I played everybody's music. I played the local just as well as I played the national. A lot of people weren't national until I started playing them. They were just local people. But I played, from Sony, they were sending me a box every morning. Every morning, I got a box from the record label. John P. Key label. Send me a box every week or 2 times a week.
Yeah.
So and the local artists, I was playing their music, and people were like, yo, dog, you gonna play my music? I say, yeah. What you gonna charge me? Bro, I can't do that. That's against the law anyway. But I ain't getting to that part. But I just wanted to play because it's good music. What? You just gonna play it? I used to play Reverend James Moore when he came down to the station before he passed away. He'd come to my station every time he was down. He was always, every time he came, he always come to the station. I got pictures with him. You know, a lot of local artists. You know, I played them when other people, they say, won't nobody play us. I was the first person in this area, but people are going to say, try to pretend that they weren't. I was the first person that played gospel rap.
Wow.
First person that played gospel rap. Because I forgot the name of the group, because that was way back in 1980, 84, 85. The group came to the station saying, you know, we're a gospel rap group. And, you know, we'll stop by, you know, to see what could you put our music in rotation. I said, I got to hear it first, but if I listen to it, I will. So you can leave it with me. After, you know, I'm on the air now. So when I got off, I listened to it and I'm like, okay, I'll put 3 of them up there. I got to, you know, they were like, yo, we heard our music on your station, man. Our music is playing nowhere but in Germany. That's why a lot of people go to Germany.
Yeah.
They go to Germany or Europe to get
Yeah.
discovered. Because
Man,
this area right here is called the Bible Belt.
Yeah.
It's the Bible Belt. So the church is like, yo, this and that. Man, I was getting chewed out and I didn't know the guy was talking about me. He said, who that DJ index over at that station? Because I'm doing other things and like I'm catching it. But it didn't dawn on people almost a month or two later because he kept saying it. So what we have to do, like I try to tell other DJs when they working for me, put this song, because if you don't play the song, you ain't gonna be playing here. You know, you don't have to play it every time. I'm paying you. So if you don't want to play a song, I tell you to play a request, then you won't be here. See, I have a team when I go somewhere. My DJs have to play what I want them to play. So if they don't, they didn't play. Because it's not about me and it shouldn't be about them. It should be about the artist. You're going to play Jay-Z? You're going to play Beyonce? They're already rich. They got enough money. If they live to be 120, they can't spend it all. And when you're seeing people like JadaBee coming up with music, you should be on your knees bowing down like, thank you. Finally, I can play something that I can be proud of.
Yeah.
They don't know the circumstances, what she has to go through, the time, the frustration. We all have to pay a price. But as long as she keep what she doing, the God that sit high and look low, she ain't got nothing to worry about. I already tell you that right now. I can tell you that right now.
Thank you.
It's your faith. God, that's why people want to call names, bully people, because they know if I can destroy your faith, if I can make you feel like nobody cares, I ain't worried about you. That's why people call. That's what it called. That's why Facebook is called Facebook. So we have to protect the next queen that's coming up. She's a princess now. 6 months or a year down the road, she's gonna be a queen. But it's 757. I know, Missy. I'm sorry, Missy. I ain't mean it like that. But you're the number one queen.
Yeah.
But you can make room for the princess. She's a princess, learning to take those baby steps. And for these people that already came from here, come on, man. I mean, whatever you have to do, these people are supposed to be bowing down and reaching back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the circumstances are.
And that's what me and Ramanta was talking about the other day, about a lot of the artists, once they make it, they leave home.
Yeah.
And when they leave home, it's not saying you can't go no, but give back. We were saying that they get artists from other places.
Thank you.
And you got talent right here. And I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it back to sports, right? No, Virginia, for the last couple of years, before they had the internet blow up and all of this,
Right.
we had the number one player coming out of this area going to pros.
Right.
And 2000, I'm gonna say 2002, 13. Hold on, was 2023. The last couple of years we haven't had it, but before then, man, we was killing. Virginia was killing.
Right.
With the number one football player coming out of this area and the number one basketball player.
Yeah.
And talent-wise, producers, Virginia has some of the biggest producers.
Yeah.
coming from this area right here. They used to say when I was working with Tim, they say, "What y'all breed them in Virginia? Producers?"
Yeah.
Timberland, Hannon,
Yeah.
Danger Hands. You got a lot, a lot more. Missy Elliott, Kelly Price,
Hmm.
writers. I'm talking about, and more.
Yeah.
You know, Gary U.S. Bond.
Hello.
Uh, uh,
Bruce Brown.
uh, you got what's her name? The singer, Ada James.
Uh-huh.
Um, killing.
Yeah.
You
Deanna Warwick. I mean,
music
oh,
is here,
that's
but
what I gotta,
you won't play. You play it. Like I say, you play it. Heart Attack play it,
hello.
but you won't break it. And then you got a commercial on saying we'll play the local music on one day. How about the days that the local music is hot
Yeah.
and busting out the door, but you only gonna play it that day because you're from this area. You're taken from that artist.
Yeah.
So
This is what
um,
this is what they this,
it's really is, and we said me and Monta, and I want you to be a part of that. We said we're gonna get with some of these uh radio stations and go talk to them and see what we can do.
I had a couple ideas that what I wanted to do. I want to buy just give me the block. Just give me a 4-hour block or a 2-hour block. I'll pay you for the hour.
Yeah.
I don't need them to pay me. See, the difference is I'm my own machine.
Yeah.
If I was on the radio, they'll be knocking at a door.
Yeah. And that's how the industry, that's how the major labels flood your area, because they hear your music that's coming, because they hear it, that they're getting talked about. You can't talk about me if you don't hear me.
Right. But see, I'm a street person.
That's why you got to go. That's why when a lot of these people blow up, they start, other areas blew them up. That's why they move away.
Right.
Because you don't show them no love. You don't show them no love until they blow up, and when they blow up, you want them to show you the love.
Right. A better day is coming. All I can tell you, because I'm working on stuff. It's just that it takes time.
Oh, we okay. I'm gonna say this. We okay.
Mm-hmm.
We blessed by the best. So he got us moving, and the legs that he has on us, the legs are really moving. And we gonna get it, and we gonna get the people to play it here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they ain't gonna have no choice. They ain't gonna have no choice. People gonna be asking and requesting. What you gonna tell them? I ain't got it. Well, today, brother, all you have to do is go to iTunes and download it. Don't come in the club and say what you ain't got. Download it while you up there playing. Download it when you stop playing the recording that you made. And DJ for real, So like I try to explain to people, lost Rodney, Jada, you ain't been talking much. What's going on? Rodney's coming back. He's back.
I'm back.
Yeah, I see. Like Jada, I know this supposed to be your day. You ain't doing a lot of talking. What's up? Come on. I know I can't ask you too many questions because I don't want to let the cat out the bag. Right. So what's your favorite food?
My favorite
food. What's your favorite food? I'm sorry. Food.
Shrimp Alfredo. I love shrimp Alfredo. Like I just cannot get enough. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Is that Italian?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounded like it anyway. I don't want to, you know. But hey, is that your comfort food? Is that what you eat when you begin to write, or is just something you just like? What's your favorite food when you get ready to write, or do you eat anything when you're writing?
Honestly, most of the times I'm writing just from a tragic, not a tragic,
Uh,
situation, but like a situation that just happened, and I just write about that. But normally I eat like sweets and stuff
uh-huh.
before. I don't want to have to like, but that doesn't always do the best because sugar crashes be real. Like I be so tired, but I keep pushing, and
Mhm.
gotta do what I gotta do. These songs will get done.
So how often do you write?
Recently, I have written a few more songs, but I
Uh-huh.
do have a little catalog built up, behind. We
Okay.
just gonna do that, we gonna lay it out. But sometimes, writer's block does occur because
Uh-huh.
I do have my own songs, you know.
Hmm.
But writer's block, I'm not gonna lie, it has been tugging at me recently, but I got some down.
Hmm. Do you think you'll be writing? Do you want to do any collabo with anybody you have in
Yes,
mind, or who's that?
yes. I don't, anybody who is going for the same thing that I'm going for, really,
Mhm.
and anyone who wouldn't mind, understanding that what my goal is with music and influencing to be better and expressing yourself.
Okay. Would you want to write for someone else? I mean, another artist, male or female?
Yeah, I'll write for male and female. I'll write for like I would love to do it. That's something that I've definitely been looking forward to.
Yeah, I tell you right now, your music is, is great. I love the lyrics. I
Thank
love
you so
listening to the song. Every time I listen to it, I learn something new. Uh, because that's what good music is. You don't, when you listen to it, it begins, you listen and then you hear something like, wait a minute, I didn't hear that before. So
right.
this is why it's so important for when I was mentioning for parents to buy your music for their kids, you know, so that they can experience somebody your age, close to their age, to begin to, hey, emulate. Because back in the day when I first start, listening to WRAP, uh, and the question came up one time says, why do WRAP uh, just play a lot of music for young people? And the answer they gave was because if you play music for young people, they grow up with you. As they get older, as you get older, they are getting older. They once was a child, now they're an adult. So you got to understand the longevity in playing positive music for young people and
Right.
get that vibe going is because they'll grow up with you. They becomes not a customer, they become a follower. And what comes with a
Yeah.
follower is wealth and riches because that's what God promised. So when you look at what you're writing, what you're going through, because like I said, I do talk shows every day and every week. This is the first time I've been knocked off the air, and my battery is charged. Blip, everything went off.
Yes.
So that tells you right there. If something bad don't happen, you don't know how you going to understand when the good comes.
Right.
So that's why I was like, I couldn't wait till you get over here and got to come back. Soon as you release next. If I don't think I scheduled nobody for next Tuesday, if you're available for next Tuesday, because you say your record come out this Friday, I want you to come back because I want you to be able to ask the people and let them know my record is now out. I'm playing it over here. Now it's out to the world.
Thank you.
You
Thank you
need to.
so much. Like you, thank you.
Well,
That's all.
no, See, the things, see, I try to explain to people about me. It's no thinking me, it's what we're supposed to do.
Right.
You're doing the right thing. Rodney has brought you in and teaching you the game, how to get what you need to know, and to get you to the right, to try to get you to the right people. There's no thanks, because the Bible said, help a man along the way and a woman, then your living shall not be in vain. We struggle because we don't help. So when we don't help, we want to blame everybody. I ain't got to blame. Let me show you something. I ain't got to blame the white man for nothing, because he don't control me. Like I tell them when I get in an argument with you, have no power over me. See, when you give your power away, then that's when the control come in.
Right.
God send the people he want to send. So I don't bow down to anybody. Like, that's why they don't like me. You know, I probably have less friends than you do, and people think I got a lot of friends. But I try to explain to people, some people are born to do, and some are sent to do. You pick and choose. I know what I know what I'm doing. I don't have to ask nobody permission. I already got permission, because I'm still here.
Definitely.
You know, I didn't get here. I probably got less money in my pocket than you got in your bank account. But I tell you this, I don't worry about nothing. If I had to worry about anything, then something's wrong with what I'm doing, because God never makes mistakes. Like I keep telling people, I done played in the number one clubs in this area, not because I was great, because God made it. And he said, knock on the door. And if they answer and let you in and welcome you, then you go in. But if they don't answer the door, shake the dust from your feet and keep moving. That's what I do. So I don't worry about clubs. I don't worry about this radio, because whatever God got for me is for me. Can't nobody take it. What God got for you, can't nobody stop it. What God got for Rodney, that's why God put you through what you go, let you go through a few things so he can raise you up. Man can't raise you up. Only God can. But then when God raised you up, then they'll understand, like, whoa, how did he get there? I want to say a man shout out to Teresa and KC. I forgot who's watching, a few other people that, have to put the name up there. I made a comment. But like I want you to know, as long as I pay for everything I do, I pay for this radio station to be on the internet. And I'm going to reach out to other couple, just regular radio stations, and see if I can buy time with them. I ain't got no problem. Like I keep telling people, I don't have to have money, but I know how to make money. And every radio station is hungry. They're hungry. So when they're hungry, they want to make money. Money is what I do. Because when God opens doors for you, that's what he gives you. But you got to use your blessings in the right way. And that's why I applaud you with the way you do your lyrics. And it's going to pay off. I have a lot of local people music that I play, from gospel to R&B, pop, rock, and another person that Rodney had introduced me to. And she's blowing up on the country scene back in the day. She's blowing up on the country scene. So we all, God takes everything in position to make sure we get what we need to get done. Miss Bobby, you have any closing words? What would you like to tell people before we sign off?
Well, thank you for everyone who has been sharing and supporting. Thank you so much. You're a lot of help to me, because as a new artist coming out, I need as much support as I can. I got y'all. Together we got this.
Right. See, God don't make no mistakes. What we fail to understand, we have to. You are the next generation. We're supposed to be out there moving mountains.
Right.
If we say, mountain, cast yourself in the midst of the sea, that's where they'll be. And that's what God is showing people. And that's the fear. You know, but God got you. When God comes in the blood of Jesus, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Because he already said, touch not my anointing and do my prophets no harm. You already showed what is written in scripture. He said, touch not my anointing. Your words are anointing. Your personality is motivating for the next generation, men and women, young boys and young girls. And he said, do my prophets no harm. Why I say you're a prophet? Because you antagonized me. And I never heard that word before. So that right there opens up the minds for people to do some research.
Right. And another thing I want to add is that the word antagonize actually came up from, I just rhymed it with the end of the song. And then that's when I came up with the title. And I was like, oh, this whole song describes someone being antagonized. I had to look up the word myself. And I was like, oh, yeah, we're about to use this. We're about to use this to teach the younger generation. It's okay to learn and do your research yourself, like Rodney said.
Yeah. And you're on point. You're definitely on point. You are, like I said, is, you know, when you reach another single, they'll get the message. They'll get the message, because all this stuff going on, that means that the people are lost. They have no hope. Your music, Black Russian label, is bringing hope, bringing them out of the darkness into the light. You know, so Mr. Big Rodney, Black Russian CEO, got in the closing words, my friend.
Well, my closing word for today is, you know, choose God first, and everything will follow after that. And I thank you, 85, again, for allowing us to, you know, come through. And much love and respect.
No doubt. Well, like I said, if you want to come back this Tuesday, if it fits your schedule, just let me know, and we make it happen. You know, because like I said, it's not about me. You know, it's about keeping. You have to keep promoting anyway, by all means necessary.
Yeah.
I started selling Blair products when I was 12 years old. 12 years old or 11. Then I went to selling newspapers in the neighborhood. You know, you know, it's all about working. I've been working there since I was a child, because my mom used to get me up at 5 o'clock when it was time to plant, you know, to plant the garden, and knowing you got to water the seed. That's what we have to do with this young lady here. We got to water her works, talk about it, and say good things about it, you know. And you know, if it comes out this week, I'm gonna buy a few to give away, because it's Valentine weekend, you know. So just in case some of those people out there that are listening ain't listening, they can get the song. I'm gonna buy it and get it to you, because if your boyfriend didn't get you no can of flowers, that means he didn't antagonize you, and you need to play the song for him.
Yeah.
So now, so we're gonna do what we can to make sure that you get recognition. And you know, I got a few other medias that I'm working on. It's just that I got to get caught up, and I got my comic book coming out, and I'll be promoting, and coloring book I'm going to release, and a magazine I'm going to release. So you know, everything is in order. You know,
Okay.
God, you know, so that's what I do. But like I said, I want to thank y'all for giving me the opportunity. One of the first, because there are going to be many other people going to be calling you that's bigger than me for interviews. Because like I said, you got to speak it in existence. You can't think it, you got to speak it, because God knows your heart, but he wants you to speak it in existence so he can know that you love him. You know, that's what that's all about.
Yes.
Well, once again, thank y'all. Big Rodney.
Thank you.
And
Thank
Jada.
you.
And don't forget, at 3 o'clock, we'll be rocking Antagonized by JadaBee. Don't forget, it's time to tune in. Because in fact, Valentine's Day, I'm gonna buy something to give away for Valentine's Day when it comes up. Plus I'll be giving away this young man here. I might have to get all of y'all on. I might have to get KC, Romante, and all that. I'm gonna see, can I set that up for Monday? I mean Tuesday.
Okay. All right.
See if Romante is available and KC and But once again, I want to thank Big Rodney, and this will be released Friday. Let's blow up all the internet platforms to get this out, because I'll be blowing it up. Once again, thank y'all again.
All righty, thank you.
All right,
All
bye-bye.
right.
Well, there you have it, Miss JadaBee. She's gonna be in a 3 o'clock live on WBDM Radio. And if you got a request, just hit me up on the request line and I'll get it in. Remember to love yourself and put God first, and everything else will fall in place. It doesn't matter what others think about you. It's what you think about yourself. Until Thursday, don't forget, it's GA for Justice with Georgia Allen, former president of the NAACP in Virginia Beach, with her special guest this week as she returned because of technical difficulties I had the following week. Until then, this has been the one and only Captain85. We out.